Speaking of older guys and whether or not they can still go, we might find out soon if Dave Bautista can still go. He is in talks for a possible match at WrestleMania 35, but there is also interest from All Elite Wrestling, and he is not turning them away. This is according to ProWrestlingSheet.com. They claim that Batista has been in talks with WWE about a possible match at WrestleMania. They do not say what match, but he's made it pretty clear in the past that he wants to wrestle Triple H. He wants to put over Triple H. Triple H or Brock Lesnar really are the only two names when I think of Batista who would make sense. Batista against Randy Orton, does that really appeal to anybody? Not to me. I think it's either Brock or Triple H. And Brock's busy this year. He's already got some business to take care of at WrestleMania. So that only leaves one person. Triple H has been cleared to train. That does not mean he has been cleared to actually wrestle. He tore his pec in that tag team match at Crown Jewel a few months ago. And, I was going to say, it all comes down to whether or not Triple H is cleared or not. But then I realize who I'm talking about here, right? Who I'm talking about is not any other talent. It's not any other person. He is a part-time performer. Part-time performers, the company has made this very clear in the past, are not subject to the company's wellness policy and drug testing. Why should they be held to other standards like the other talent, like having to be cleared, having to go through this test and that test? They've admitted this already, that these guys are not subject to a lot of the same policies and standards that the full-time talent are. Point being, if Triple H wants to wrestle, whether he's 100% or not, if Triple H wants to wrestle at WrestleMania, you bet your ass that he is going to get his WrestleMania match. And if he has one, it looks like it may be with Batista, but Batista has to come to terms with them first. Now, according to the story, the way that the talks have gone so far, he's on the fence. He's 50-50 right now, whether or not he wants to come in and do it. At the same time, again, there's been interest from All Elite expressed to him from the All Elite side, and he is hearing them out. He has not turned them down, which would be stupid for him to do. Of course, you would want to hear them out. Hear what the offer is. Hear what they have to say. Chris Jericho, he knows what he's doing. He's trying to get people talking. He's trying to stir shit. He posted a photo on Instagram with Batista. The two of them either had lunch together or they went out to dinner together. And so he posted that photo on Instagram, and that got everybody talking. At the end of the day, I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I cannot see Big Dave finishing his career out anywhere but WWE. He has wanted that match with Triple H for years. He may finally have a chance to get it this year. And he still got his career in Hollywood. So I can't see him working matches for another company. To me, I look at this and wrestling for him, because he's got a good thing going with the movies. Wrestling to him is sort of a side thing. If I have time, I'd love to come back, and I have a name or two that I'd like to work with, but it's not where he's going to start signing contracts, I don't think, with other promotions. And people in some cases he's never worked with. Now, he knows Jericho, and it's not like he doesn't know anybody who's going to be working in All Elite. And Jericho, I don't doubt that Jericho is probably part of the process here, working to try to recruit him. We'll see how convincing Chris Jericho can really be. I don't see Batista in AEW. Theoretically, though, there's nothing stopping him from doing both. He could conceivably work a WrestleMania match in April and then show up at Double or Nothing at the end of May. Maybe even if not to wrestle. Maybe he's in the crowd. He's in Vegas. He's in town. So he's in the crowd and he waves. Could be something like that. But to wrestle a match for them, I don't see that.